Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put a route into InRoute. So here is my InRoute. I'm clicking on it, and what I'm going to use is a route. The first route, when you go to my website, highroadtruckers.com, you get a section of permits for 26 states. You click on it, and the first you want to get is an Iowa route. And you scroll down, and we're gonna do that route so you can follow what I'm doing here. So the route starts in, you can see on the permit it says trip from Newton to Illinois state line. All right, so we're gonna type in Newton. Okay, first of all, how did I get to this? Okay, you see, I'm gonna click on search, where you can search for cities, streets, and interstates and highways and everything else. And so I'm going to put in Newton, Iowa, and there you go. Newton, Iowa, I push on it, and there you go. So now we know where Newton, Iowa is, and the route starts on East 31st Street, northbound. Northbound. It's the East 31st Street, southbound at North 4th Avenue East intersection. Okay, so where is that, baby? I'm just gonna type in East 31st Street, East 31st Street, and I do it as much as possible as per the thing. I'm not going to type in northbound because it should show up. And there you go. It says East 31st Street northbound. I could also, and it's in Iowa. The first one is in Illinois. The second one is in Iowa, Newton, Iowa. That's exactly the one we want. And so I click on that one, and it puts it right here. So these blue points are just actually things that remind me. I haven't marked anything in terms of a route yet. It just shows me where things are. I'm using those blue points to basically direct me. So here I have the East 31st Street North, and we're going to go on that southbound. We start out southbound at the North 4th Avenue, and there you go. It's right there, the North 4th Avenue. And this is actually where this thing is going to start. Now, basically, this is an intersection. I could put now here, strictly speaking, right in the middle here in this intersection, my starting point. But I happen to know that the route actually starts somewhere over here, is the plant. And normally, if you start on a route, you would ask the tracker exactly where do we start. You would, in the phone call, in the message, do in the beginning when you get the route, you ask him, where are we going to start? And he's going to usually give an address. So we know this thing is going to start around here. And I put my finger down, and I get now a dropped pin. And you see I have start, waypoint, destination. I click on start, and it gives me a green dot. So now we have started this one. Now I can remove that one. I click on it like this. There's two ways of removing it. One is like this double. Okay, I'll show you this again. You click on it shortly, pulls this up. You click on that up there again, and then you click on push on remove, and there you go. There's another way of doing it. Let's use it on this one over here, and you just put your finger hard on it, like ding, and you keep it. Didn't work. Stop it. Let's do it again. Keep it on it. Okay, should work. There you go. So put your whole finger on it, and then you can click remove, and then it goes away in one click instead of doing two clicks. Okay, good. So now we know we start here, and we know we are going southbound. And you look at the permit, it says East 31st Street, north southbound at North 4th Avenue East intersection. Okay, so we're gonna go southbound, and this is here. I put my finger on it again. The drop pin comes. I put my finger on waypoint, and now it just puts down the first waypoint. It doesn't give me any up option. It just puts it down itself. All right, so now we are going to, okay, additionally what it says is at North 4th Avenue East intersection. And then the next one it says Iowa Speedway Drive South eastbound. So, and it also says following that I-88. So you could just look straight for I-88 and hope you get the right route, or you just go and look for Iowa Speedway Drive South eastbound. So let's look there for that first. There we go, is the Iowa Speedway Drive southeast. You see this? Iowa Speed Drive. Well, it's obviously southeast. And down here we have the I-80. You can see this in the permit. So now, since we're going eastbound, we're going to put our pin here. You see, you could put now a pin. You could put a pin here and make it a waypoint. Now it gives you a destination pin default. We have waypoint 1 as a destination pin default. You just click on this, it's 2. And you can go here. And then this is where we get on the I-80 eastbound. And you put again waypoint, destination pin default. You click this and there you go. So now, another way of doing is by letting the app work for you, which has its downside, I'm telling you, but I'm just showing this for now, how it could work for you. You remove that one as an unnecessary step, take this away, this becomes 2, and now we're going to click on, we have it on waypoint, now we click on destination. We're pretending this is the end of the route, so now we can check how this thing works out. And there you go, in that case, it works just out totally fine. We stay exactly on the route per the permit, and that's great. Good. So now, since we have done that, we can light tap on the red destination button and change it to the waypoint button, and we use again destination pin default. So now we are on the I-80, and now we're going to go to a place called V18 southbound, Poway Chic exit 197. This whole section here is an Iowa specialty. Look at this. It says in bracket, V18 southbound, Poshik, exit 197, and on V18 at F39 intersection, Poway-Chic, and on, I probably pronounce this Poway-Chic completely wrong, or Powshik, and on V18 northbound F39 intersection, Poway-Chic, or Powshik. So, what does that whole bloody blah mean? Let's look at it where it is. So I'm going to go now to Google Maps to help me out finding this exit because Apple doesn't have that. So in Google, I put in Poshik County, as you can see. So we know that Poshik County is here in that section. So our exit 97 should be right here somewhere. Okay, it's 191. So since interstates go by number from east to west, let's find another one. Okay, and that is exit 197. You can see that, 197. And there you go. You have the V18 road, you have the F39 intersection. And if you read this thing, all it's really telling you is come off the V18, go back onto the V18 and get back onto the highway. That's really all it tells you there. Anyway, it wants us to bypass here. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back to okay, first we do this. So I'm going to look here this. So this is what is this here? There's a TA track stop. It's a V18, so probably we can just find it by putting in V18 road. Oh, it's right under Brooklyn. Okay, good. So now let's go back to InRoute. So I'm going to look now. Okay, let's just type in V18. Maybe that works. V18. 18. Ah, there you go. County Road V18, Brooklyn, Iowa. Click on that one. Here we go. Here's the V18. There is. I just tapped on the map now to get this old stuff disappear. So there's Brooklyn. There's the V18. There's our Dunkin' Donuts, which we saw in the other one. And here is our exit, and that's the 117. So the upper route doesn't show you, it's 197, but we know it is. So we go out here. And so now, in order to make sure we actually cross this thing, we can put a point here, a waypoint dropped pin, and make it again destination. And then we can put here a waypoint destination. Default. So now why did I do this in here? Because sometimes it doesn't, it just routes you straight through. You know what I mean? So I put one point down here to force it to come off the interstate, because what InRoute always thinks, staying on an interstate is the most important thing. Well, not for oversized loads. And I'm actually going to write InRoute about this, that this is sort of a thing they should correct. But in any case, now let's do it again, our little check here. Make this last pin a destination and see how this thing has performed now. We're still good out here, looks like per permit. We're staying on the I-80, exactly great. And here we are. And it takes us off it and it puts us back on it. Everything great. Now, here's a little bonus here. When you do, for example, Texas or Oklahoma, or who's another one? North Dakota. They tell you what are the distances between these roads. And these figures here, you can use to site check what you have put in to make sure you did the right thing. All right, so now let's take our waypoint out, our little helping buttons here. I put my finger strongly on it, and I didn't do it again, so whatever. I put the second tip, and then I remove it. Bingo, it's gone. And then I'm going to change this again to a normal waypoint. And default, and there you go. So now we're going to stay on this on the I-80 until we get to the I-28, exit 290. So now that should be fairly easy to find. The way I made this, all these writings disappears by just lightly clicking on the map. So now we are going to the 280. And the 280 is still 80, where's the 280? All right, where is the 280? Here we go. This is the 280. So we're going off in, what's this, Davenport. All right. So here we are on the 80. Now we have to go on the 280. So where do we put our pin? Well, I always try to put it at a point where I don't get interference from any other exit. Where it takes me another road. Here's another one. I want to go beyond that one, so I don't get trapped there. When I say trapped, it means it routes me somewhere else automatically. You can't do that. This is why I always do this checking, checking back on what I just did. So we are now on the 280, and this takes us to this border of Illinois by just staying on the 280, sorry. Here we are, 280, there's a state border between Iowa and Illinois, and now we are going to put our destination pin here on the right side of the street. Since we're coming from the east and going west, the pin goes here. Bingo, hit it right on the state line. Good job, Herbie. And now I hit destination, and now it adds up the entire route, and it tells us it's 133 miles. And that's it. Now we got a complete route. And now when you're done with the route, you click on more You see the thing right at the bottom on the right, more, and you click save, and then you get your text up here. You see there's a lot of Iowa Speedway Drive, I-80 East, I-80 East, etc., etc., etc. So this stuff here you can delete and give it your own name, whatever that route is. I just call it test now. You could, I actually usually specify this with saying, what type of load it was. It like, let's say it goes from Newton to Davenport. I write HP, and then I write the height of it. HP stands for high pole, high pole 17.8 inches, or, wide 18 feet, anything that's pertinent to the route. So when I run into this route again, I can just pull it up and I don't have to do the work. But anyway, I write in here test, in this case here, and then I click up in the right corner. I press on save, and now I have this saved, that route. And when I'm then ready to take the tour, I just click on favorites, which is right there in the middle. And it will pull up all the routes I have in here. And there you go, there is my test one. I click on it, and it is restore. And there you go. It puts my route in. And there you go, I'm ready to go. That's it. That's the simplicity of InRoute. Ask me questions, if there's anything else you want me to show you, leave comments, what else you want to know, if is there anything else should be do, or is this just good enough, let me know. Talk to me. Otherwise, see you in the next video.